Ros Gervais. I've had too many cups of coffee today, so I'm talking very quickly. I'm a business coach for new and rising artists. I help my clients to develop the confidence to show up as an artist, sell their work, and master their marketing so they can build a fulfilling art business and get paid to do what they love, even if they are self-taught and have no idea how to market themselves. Now, I'd really love to start with a bit of a story. So this story is actually a bit of an emotional one. You might notice often as well in my stories that I share in these Tuesday tea sessions, I don't always share the name of my client, and that really is around a privacy reason, okay, for these particular clients, because we uncover some really deep stuff in the one-on-one sessions with me, and I see that happening with VIP as well. And so sometimes I feel like it's not appropriate to share the name of that client. And so today's story is one of those. So I'm not going to be sharing a name for this one. But this artist, if you're watching, you'll know that it's you, okay? So a client session last week had both of us in tears, literally crying multiple times during the session. And I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. So this artist was creating art and constantly coming up against blocks. And I mean constantly. Every time we talked, every time we connected, there was a block that was popping up. Either this artist was not producing quickly enough, or the work wasn't good enough, or she didn't feel confident in the outcome. Art making was just hard work. Let me know if you are experiencing, because I would really, really love to know if that's something that is resonating with you. Now, yes, we should always be learning in our art practice. I love learning. I don't know about you. Let me know. Are you a lifelong learner? You just enjoy learning new things, stretching your boundaries or stretching your boundaries. You know what I mean? Learning more. Let me know if that's you. So I believe we should always be learning in our art practice, but it shouldn't be excruciating, okay? We shouldn't be in that place where everything we make feels yuck, okay? We're talking about gentle growth here, not hardcore growth where you're making art that doesn't feel true to you. So instead of this excruciating sort of space, instead we need to be chasing joy and letting things be easy. Let me know, does that resonate with you? Because I feel like so much of the time we feel like our art is not good enough unless it's hard. Our art is not good enough unless we slaved over it, unless it took hours and hours and hours, unless it's in that sort of uncomfortable space, maybe using a medium that we're not familiar with. But it's a little bit of self-sabotage there too, right? Because you're not going to ace that if you're not familiar with it, especially immediately, right? So instead of this excruciating hard work sort of space, we need to instead be chasing that joy, letting things be easy, dare I say it, fun, and dare I say it, simple. It is okay for things to be easy, simple, and fun. Allow yourself that, right? Because that's what joy is, easy, simple, and fun. Now, in this one-on-one session together, we did make a brand new game plan to lean into joy, lean into the comfort zone, and also into the art that she actually likes to create. Let me know. Does this sound like something you're experiencing? Does this sound like permission that you need to grant yourself to make the art that you actually enjoy creating, and stop making the art you feel like you should create, right? Can you hear the kookaburras? For those of you who aren't Australian, that might be nice and novel. Now, this is why my coaching, either free resources that are available here in our group or paid coaching, is not about rigidity. This is why it's not about one single methodology, one roadmap to success. I will never be the type of coach that promotes that, because it's about you instead. It's about you as a beautiful, unique creative, uncovering your voice, your style, the impact that you want to have, the art that you want to make, and making art sales as well in a way that works for you. So yes, inside Art for the Heart, I have video tutorials that will take you through the fulfilled artist method that will help you to build your art business. But It is not designed for you to follow A to B or A to Z, sorry, and just to do all the steps. You need to pick and choose what works for you in your particular art business. It is about you. It's not about me giving you one flat methodology. It never will be. Now, this style piece for this particular client that I was talking about, and helping her to lean into her voice, into her joy and her happiness in art making, this style piece is not the only block that artists face. A lot of us also face the block around identity as an artist. So the confidence to claim our title as an artist. A lot of us also face difficulties around valuing ourselves. And I mean that primarily today, I mean that primarily in the financial context. So putting a price to our artworks. A lot of us also struggle with the maths of art business. So around that artwork pricing that, like I mentioned, and also around forming a profit plan for your art business. If we're talking business, we're talking money, and we need to make that profit plan so we can get it to wherever we want it to go. A lot of us also struggle with the mindset pieces. So comparisonitis, imposter syndrome, perfectionism, the all or nothing thinking that goes on. Let me know if that is you. And in addition to that, there is also the clarity around our direction. So what are you even building in your art business? Where are you headed? What are you trying to create? Are you going to be going down the gallery route? Fine art galleries, retail galleries? Are you going to be going for a self-representation model where it's all with you at art fairs and only on your website, running Facebook ads? Or are you going for a hybrid model where you're going for a mix of everything? Maybe you're going to do a little bit of teaching in there, maybe a couple of digital courses for others to download. What are you actually building in your art business? So we have all of these blocks, right? We've got to solve, it's a pretty fun but big problem, right? In an art business, we've got to solve all of these factors. And these problems, these challenges, these hurdles, these non-negotiable things that you do need to work to overcome are actually the reason why I created the Artist Evolution Challenge. So the Artist Evolution Challenge has run once before last year in August, and it's going to be running again in a couple of weeks' time. Let me know in the chat, have you registered for the challenge? It is completely free. It goes for 5 days, and I'm going to be taking you through the curriculum. So what we're actually going to be covering inside the Artist Evolution Challenge. It is designed specifically to address the blocks that I just mentioned. So on day one, we're going to be gaining clarity on your direction without the overwhelm, so you can move forward in the right direction with confidence. This big picture direction, this strategy piece is really important. And artists, when you're new to your practice, you definitely need to have this clarity. But also, if you've been in your art practice for a little while, it's really important to come back, because our art businesses do evolve, right? So we need to come back to base, basically, and look at our direction. Has it changed? Are we on track? Are we still going in the right direction? Right being what is right for you. So that's our day one topic. Day two in our Artist Evolution Challenge is social media. So primarily Instagram and Facebook. They are what I recommend in terms of a sort of base level social media presence. So we're going to be optimizing your social media so that you can connect with your dream art buyers, even if you have a small following. So that is the focus for our day two, the social media side of things, which is like the base level of marketing for your art business to encourage those sales as well. Day three, we're going to be touching on pricing your art. So pricing your art for your original art, discovering your worth, and asking for the sale without feeling icky. This is actually around self-worth. So there's two things here: self-worth, being able to value yourself. And the second one is knowing the profit plan for your business. So actually knowing that you need to ask for that sale in order to get your art business where you want it to go, okay? Day four is the identifying your style. So we're going to be gaining some clarity around your style so that you can speak confidently about your work. So we're talking about an elevator pitch here. We're talking about knowing what to put at the top of your Instagram bio. Clarity is key, okay? We've got to cut through. And again, with artists who have been in art business for a little while, this is beneficial for you as well. It's always important to come back and reassess your style. Where are you headed? So even for me, for example, at this point, I'm about to sort of change and evolve my style, not changing my style, evolve my style. And so my little tagline of modern botanical painter, that's about to change. I'm not quite sure what to yet, but my point is that you always need to come back and reassess, make sure you're on track, make sure you're clear and cutting through really, really well, especially if you're selling online. Then we have day 5, where we're going to be talking about mindset blocks and overcoming those. So we're going to realign ourselves with our goals so we can finally get paid well to do what we love. So that is the curriculum for our free 5-day Artist Evolution Challenge. Now, this content is actually pre-recorded, so you will gain access to these in your inbox. But we also have daily live Q&As, essentially group coaching sessions with me, where you can ask your questions and I can support you live to move forward in your art business. So if you're after some free coaching, this is a really good way to get amongst it. Do we have any questions about the Artist Evolution Challenge? I will pop the link up above in the captions. And do let me know in the comments as well if you have already registered. Just type in the word registered, or if you would like the link, type in the word link and I will reply with that link for you as well. So that is all about the Artist Evolution Challenge today. I'm here to help you with your blocks and help you to move your art business where you want it to go. We start on Sunday, the 10th of March at 8 p.m. Sydney time. Enrollment is open right now. Now, as I said, the video tutorials are on demand, so you get to gain access to those no matter your lifestyle or your time zone. And the Q&A replays will also be made available. Obviously, it will always be the case. You will get more out of events like this if you turn up live. Not only can you ask your questions live for the Q&As, but you also, there's something about being present and being with the community live that increases your level and intensity of learning as well. So I do recommend you turn up live, but I did want to make sure you knew that the replays are available if that is better for you. Okay, I shall drop the link into the caption up above so you can come and join the fun. That is all from little old me. And do remember, if you are interested in that very last VIP spot, drop me a message ASAP, because I would love to support you. We just need to work out if we are the right fit, and then we can go from there. Lots of love, and see you soon.